Hey guys, Clint Zentner here, Central Minnesota, and I have a quote in the title here. That quote was something 4 years ago that I heard from somebody named Jim Rohn. Maybe some of you guys know him. Well, he's a pretty smart cookie. I didn't know who he was, but I remember listening to a book, and I remember I was just starting to figure out what I wanted to do in life, where I wanted to go, and I just knew I wasn't where I wanted to be. My health was poor. I was ready for a change. And that quote stuck out to me, and I'm going to read it here. I found a way, part-time, to work on my fortune or legacy, and I'm making as much money on that, as I am on my full-time job. Would you like to hear my story? Tears me up. I think about that. 4 years ago, I didn't read a book. I was lost. And I remember hearing that, and I'm like, could that be possible? Could somebody part-time work on their fortune and make as much as they do working hard on their full-time job? I'm thinking, I don't know. But it sure sounds pretty inviting. I would like that. And you know what? That started me on a journey. That started me on a journey where I wanted to learn more. And I got behind here. I got 4 books. That day, I ordered 4 audiobooks. And the first one, How to Win Friends and Influence People. The second one, Think and Grow Rich, Napoleon Hill. The first one was Dale Carnegie. That's an old book. The third one, The Compound Effect, by Darren Hardy, and then Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. Those 4 books 4 years ago, after hearing Jim Rohn say that, I was like, what if? What if? And you know, I don't know if you know about me, I've been an engineer, I've been in manufacturing, I've been in engineering and management and all that for over 20 years. I have a good job. I love my job. I work hard at my job. But you know what? If I could work on my fortune part-time, and I remember also hearing that, what if it takes you 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years? What if it would take you that long? Why would it matter? What else would you be doing that would help you work toward your fortune? I don't know. So I decided that day that I was just going to start learning. I was going to start listening to an audiobook. I was going to start trying to grow myself in ways. And you know what? Yesterday, people, I can't say that I'm at a matching income with my full-time job, but part-time, we're getting close. We're getting close between my wife and I, that in our part-time, spare time, we've been able to grow and help enough people that has made this more of a reality. I also think of a quote by Zig Ziglar. Maybe some of you guys know him. I have that over there. This one is rung really true with me too. You can get everything in life you want if you will just help enough other people get what they want. I remember reading that. I remember hearing that. And I'm like, really? How does that work? And then the more and more and more that I've helped other people get what they want, I've grown, I've learned, and I've matured through the process. I'm getting it. I'm getting it. These quotes, working part-time, the magic of part-time, the compound effect, small things that you do in the nooks and the crannies over time can add up to huge impacts and huge influences on people and things. I challenge you guys. I don't know where you're at, but where are you on that journey? Are you tired of where you're at? Are you already starting a journey? I highly encourage you to continue on that journey. And if you have not started, start that journey. It could be as simple as picking up a book. It could be as simple as going to a meeting. It could be as simple as talking to a mentor or reaching out to somebody that you respect, somebody that has something that you want. I remember way back when, I remember looking as I started to learn about this. I looked and said, Where are the people that I would like to be like in the future? What do they do? What skills do they have? And I remember, I'm like, oh no! Many of them are in front of people. Many of them are speakers. Many of them have to talk. And I'm like, no, I'm an introverted engineer. I can't talk in front of anybody. But look at me now. It took me a year to sign up for my first Toastmasters course, for it to show up. It took me a year to do that, but I did. I did that first speech. Now I've done over 3 years of speeches, and it becomes pretty easy over time with practice. I've helped other people through my growth, through my education, through my learning, and I love that. I am a forever learner. But you know what else is cool? I love taking what I learn and pouring it into others. I love when people around me don't know, or they've been where I was and they're lost, or they don't know. I love saying, it's okay. It's okay where you're at. Where would you like to get to? Maybe I can help. Maybe I can't. But maybe something I've done or experienced or somebody I know I can connect you with. This has been powerful. And I thought yesterday, as we advanced in our side business that we do in our part-time, in the nooks and the crannies of living life, having jobs, taking care of everything else, we've been able to help enough people that we are getting close to be able to replace or make equivalent of a full-time job of somebody that's been in engineering and management for over 20 years. Is that like crazy? How can that even be? But you know what I know? Is that you just have to start and you have to make consistent steps. And there is no limit if you're willing to just consistently take those steps forward. I'm not saying any of this to brag. I'm saying it to help others. It's doable. It does take time. It does take consistency. But if you don't do it, if you don't do anything, what's going to change? You'll be in the same place now, the same place in 4 years as you are now. But what if you just do that little tweak, that slight edge, that little compound effect, that little change, and you do it every single day or a few times a week? Maybe it's going for a walk. Maybe it's exercising. For me, one of them was doing push-ups. Then it was walking, and then it was doing a 5K, and then it just progressed. And as that, my health started to improve, as I started taking care of myself, whatever it is, people, the magic of part-time is exponential and fantastic, and you can have it. It's literally free. It's free. You just have to make that decision to learn from somebody and continue to grow yourself. I hope this was beneficial. I was on my heart, and if you like this, like it. Put down there. If you think somebody else needs to hear this, share it. I'll make it public. You guys can share it. So you guys have a great day. And if you want to know more about the journey that I've been on and how you possibly could replace part of or all of your income in part-time work,